Welcome to the Webby and O'Neill channel. It's World Cup time. We've got our opinions on who we think are going to really thrive in this competition. We're also going to be talking about the England-Iran game. So stick with us. Now then, Webby. There's two teams. We've got to pick our favourites. I've got mine. What's yours?
Yeah, you can't look past Brazil and Argentina. Argentina unbeaten for 2 years. You've got the players. You've got one of our players who's come up trumps in Martinez. You know, Brazil are always going to be there and thereabouts. I was shocked to see when the last time they won it, something like 4 or 5 World Cups. But Brazil, Argentina, then you've got to look at, can Belgium come to the party? They've got the players in De Bruyne, we can see, we know what he can do. England have got a good chance. Do you know what, so I think it's the most open World Cup probably in history.
Yeah,
you know, but Germany going to be there and there's about. I was going to say Italy, but they're not in it, which is a World Cup without Italy. It's like Tom without Jerry.
Yeah,
they're always in it, aren't they?
With Italy,
Italian, you know what I mean? Obviously, they're not in it, so it's wide open. But for me, Brazil, Argentina, one of them, I think, could do it. But there's always a dark horse. There's always that team who comes out of nowhere.
Do you see it wide open, this World Cup? Yeah.
Yeah, I just see that. Is anybody that stands out? To say, well, like drawing against them, you know, the Netherlands have got a great chance.
Yeah.
You know, Van Gaal would love to go out with a plum, probably his last management job, to go out and win the World Cup.
Yeah, good.
So it's open for me, too.
Yeah.
But Brazil, Argentina, I reckon them one of them two. But like saying, he's always a dark horse.
Yeah. You always got to stick Brazil in. Brazil, the pressure on Brazil is immense.
Well, they haven't got Fred.
No, but the thing is, the pressure from the media and everyone and from inside that squad is always massive. And to be honest with you, I'm going to pick Brazil as one of the teams I'm going to watch for 2 reasons. One, if they click, there's no stopping them. But the problem is with Brazil, you've got Neymar in there. He's either on form or he's throwing a wobbler. And inside that Brazil squad, there is always chaos every now and again. And when it explodes...
It's a bit like it, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's the name? It just explodes and it derails them. Yeah. So it's very interesting watching Brazil. And like I say, they're one of my 2 picks. The other one is France. And the reason why I go with France is because of the manager. I think he's always got them playing well. That's how I see it. You let me know out there. The 2 picks, mine and Webby's. But France, to me, have got an outstanding chance. I expect them to go far in this competition. And one of the reasons being is because of Mbappe. Mbappe, to me, is going to get rid of Ronaldo and the Messi as the world stars. He's got something to prove. That's how I see it. The kid's on fire. I think he's coming to this World Cup and he wants to show the world that he is the top player and he wants to dispose of everybody. France, to me, are really top favourites. And like I say, with Brazil, them 2 are going to go far to me, Webby.
Yeah, good call at France. Obviously, they'll miss the kid from Chelsea. Obviously, Pogba's out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, they are world champions.
But it's the manager, that's why.
They are current world champions, so... Benzema, they're saying he might not be fit. They've got Varane, who's probably struggling for the first game. But I look at it, so like you're saying with Brazil, I just got this sneaking feeling for Argentina. 2 years unbeaten.
Yeah.
I seen the
stats prove it.
I seen this today at the training session. Obviously, the fans outside the thing. The amount of press there was unbelievable.
Yes.
Messi was nowhere to be seen. He's in the gym, you know, but Argentina, for me, I may be wrong, but I've just got this other little thing about European
team. Come on,
team.
get it out.
I think if they click, they've got the players, Belgium. I've just got this, you know, I think they've ranked 1, maybe 1 or 2 in the world, but obviously with the Belgians, there's word that it squabbles within the camp, you know, but we know on the day if the players turn up to the party that they'll do it. They'll do it. So Argentina with a little sneaky feeling for Belgium.
Well, we've got our... Well, like we're saying there, top scorer, to me, the golden boot, and I go back to it, Mbappe. He is the kid. I think he will shine. Your choice, Webby.
Golden boot winner. It's an hard one, that.
Yeah.
You know, has Messi still got the capability to do
Has
it?
he?
You know, in the World Cup, you know, he's playing in a Sunday League for PSG. You know what I mean? He's not,
it's it's called the Farmers League, that first league.
So
you know.
you never know, but little one on the outside, Harry Kane.
Harry Kane?
Yes.
Right, well, that's...
Little outside bet, but you can't look past Mbappe. Obviously, the further your team goes in the competition, the more goals you're going to score. But like you're saying, so it's open.
Yeah.
We could be sat here in 4 weeks' time with a
Egg on our face.
Egg on our face, World Cup winners, someone stupid with a golden boot winner, someone we've vaguely heard of. So let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. You know, I wish it was the end of the season. You know, it disrupts the Premier League, and not just that, all the leagues around the world. But there's nothing we can do because envelopes were passed. They're coming out now saying it's a bad decision. You know, I know a few people are going over there who like a drink. Cannot have a drink now at the ground. They're absolutely devastated. Got to go because they paid the money out. Looking forward to it. They're going to come back with a nice tan and enjoy the tournament.
Well, the thing is, I've been talking. The channel's been going on about Ronaldo this week. We all know why. How do you think he'll go on with the pressure he's created for himself with that Portuguese side?
So I think he'll struggle.
You do?
I think he'll struggle. Yeah. I know disrespect to the Premier League, but he's come up against some average players, and in the Europa League, and he struggled. He's coming up against world-class defenders here.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to give him that bit of room, you know. And I think Rooney got it spot on the other day in the interview, what he said. Time's hit him. It hits us all, so it's hit me and you.
Yeah.
When we've been on that pitch thinking, hang on, this time 2 weeks ago, I was going past him. I can't do it now. Obviously, and Rooney's, he's had a go at Rooney in this interview. He's had a go at Gary Neville. He's had a go at me and you properly.
Yeah.
So, you know, time comes and gets us. So, and I think this World Cup, he'll struggle.
Yeah.
I think he'll struggle. I'm not saying Portugal will struggle, but does the Portugal manager have the balls to leave him out and play someone better and younger? No, I don't think he does, because Ronaldo is Mr. Portugal. But if they want to go far in this competition, he's got to use his head and say, listen, Ronaldo, you're not the player you was. You know, let's think about the country, but I don't think he's got the balls. So,
well, we'll see if the pressure gets to him after the first, maybe the second game. Yeah. We'll see how Ronaldo's
I don't think Ronaldo will be golden boot winner, mate.
No. Well, you mentioned Harry Kane before, so that puts us straight onto the England scene. Now, I've got my opinion there, but before I give mine, Webby, this England squad against Iran, how far will they go? Give us your thoughts on it all, Webby.
Yeah, look at the squad, the England squad, so, and there's always someone who jumps out, that world-class player. You look at Gascoigne, Robson before that, and I know we've got some good players, like Bellingham, Rice, Foden, Grealish, Kane, Rashford. Just the defence scares me, so.
Yeah.
You know, you look at some of them who are out of form, not played all season. I don't think he knows who his goalkeeper is. You know, people say Pickford because he's been there before. But for me, you know, I look at Pickford, he's teaming in the bottom of the league. In Everton, you know, look at Pope. You look at Pope, you look at, people will go on the kid at Arsenal, you know, because he's top of his pops. They'll look at Ramsdale and rightly so, because his team's top at league. He's got the most clean sheets. But we go with Pickford. I just think that with Southgate, he goes on players who he trusts, who he's had before, like any other manager. So in world football, Harry Maguire would not be at that World Cup.
Well, he trusts Dyer as well, as a partnership.
Dyer not been playing well. Maguire not been playing at all.
No,
John
true.
Stone's been playing at right back.
Yeah.
You know, Walker injured. Luke Shaw only just recently got back in our team the last 3 or 4 matches. So offensively, I think England have got a good chance. Defensively.
Have we got 4 strikers, though, offensively, Webby?
We've got 2 strikers in that squad for me. You know, and we've always gone with 4. You know, we always had 4 at United. Cole, York, Sheringham, Solskjaer. We've always had that 4 strikers, that option. I just think, so, in a big match against a big team, I don't think we've got anyone to open that door.
Well,
That's
I think with the lack of strikers, that is a concern to me. Let me know if you think it's a lack of concern. Because to get to the final, you need strikers. And to have just mainly 2 strikers, to me, it's going to affect us later on, Webby, because it only takes, Harry Kane to get injured?
Yeah. suspension, a late tackle,
anything
out
like
the
that.
game.
So to me, to get into the quarter-final with this squad, because to me, it's a poor squad. Some of the things you highlighted there is correct. Now, I look at it, this squad isn't strong enough. Not to me, not to get to the final. Bellingham, to me, he should be the star in this. He's the player, what is playing out of his skin. And when he played for England at Wembley recently, the kid took the game by the scruff of the neck, and let's hope he does it. And I think he will.
I think midfield-wise, like you said, we've probably got some of the best players in the tournament.
Yeah.
You know, your Rice, your Bellingham, your Grealish, your Foden, your Saka, players what can open a game. But then...
We're weak up front, we're weak at the back, is that what you're saying?
I think it frightens me at the back, so it really frightens me that we've not got a defender there who I can say hand on heart you can count on by playing well, not being injured. I just think Southgate has picked regulars, tried and tested, who he's used in the past and have not let him down. Look how long Jesse was getting in his squad and wasn't playing for United because he had him at under 21s and he trusted him. And he went into the senior squad and he trusted him. And he wasn't playing for United, but was starting for England. Now, for me, that's a no-go.
Yeah.
You don't pay for your club. Yeah. You should be nowhere near your international squad.
Well, I agree with you.
But he does, he trusts him. So let's see, on that same Monday against Iran, against a well-organised team, I'm not saying they're a good team. So
who they managed by Webby?
Carlos, innit? You know, great times.
Carlos Queiroz.
Yeah. Ex-manager, ex-number 2 to Fergie, had a couple of stints there. He's going to have them organised. I don't think they're the greatest team, but one thing he'll have him is organised and he'll be fit and he'll be used to this weather. So don't expect a 4 to 5-0. England, you could be lucky with a 1-0 here. You know, I think that quality will sell in the end, but be patient.
Iran, to me, right, the way they'll set up, and especially the way England set up, they'll play counter-attack. That's the way I see it going. And like you say, not an high-scoring game to me because they're not going to... They're coming to this World Cup, Iran. They're going to go for it. The stage is set for them because they've got some big clashes. And as the political scene says, the enemy's out there. And the enemy is England and the USA. So the group for them, they're coming. I think they will do well against England because they're not going to lie down, Webby. They're going to run and run. They're going to be fit. Is this England team fit enough and good enough to hold them off on the counter-attack? That's how the game's going to set up for me.
Could England not get out of the group?
Oh,
you know that'd be disastrous.
That'd be an absolute disaster
for Southgate himself, for the FA. I just think that you're coming up against the Iran team, who are going to be fit and well organised.
Wales are going to be no mugs.
Wales are going to be fit, organised, in your face like a Premiership game. Yeah, and the US of A have got some top players.
Yeah,
so. Would it be a shock if England never got out of the group?
Well, would it be a shock if England never got out of the group?
I think they will do, but you never know.
Well, the thing is, they're going to struggle in my eyes. It's not going to be easy as people think, right? Because the USA, you mentioned them there, they're going to go for it. They are fit, they've got quality, and they've got players of Premier League experience. So they know how to be in a tough league, and they're going to be set up right. But Iran, to me, that's the big one. It's so important to get the win. And I think with...
don't lose.
Well, I think they've got to win.
Yeah.
I do. I think they've got to win against Iran. And Southgate, like you say, he relies on certain people. So it's going to be obvious to the opposition how England are going to get set up and how the England players play. So to me, Webby, difficult start. I do believe it, even though the name Iran isn't a world thing. But, hey, we'll see, won't we, Webby?
Yeah, we'll see Monday. Like you're saying, depending on that, you don't lose. Obviously, a win's a win. Would you be happy with a draw? As long as you don't get beat, I just think that the heat's going to be a main contractor in this competition for all these European teams who are not used to playing in this heat. Well, let's see what happens.
Well, if he doesn't get a win, the media are going to be right on Southgate's back. To me, the World Cup is all about Mbappe taking over the world mantle of the superstar footballer. So let's enjoy it, and we'll be back. An after-match reaction to the England-Iran game. So check in with that for us. Thank you very much, and get your comments in and press that like button.